Hey guys, this is Chris from Empire Bricks and welcome to a brand new LEGO Star Wars mock review. Today we're having a look at a very unique piece. It is a UCS Commander Cody by a guy named Sean. So I got the instructions, or at least the design file for this build from a Facebook group called Bantha Bricks. Every self-respecting LEGO Star Wars fan on Facebook knows this group, I think. But just beforehand, if you want to have a look at the file, you need to be a member of that group to get it. But I can highly recommend the group. It's amazing. So much cool stuff has been shared there, including this. So just a short notice, but this guy Sean designed it and he did an amazing job. So let's dive into all the details. So I'm not sure if you can call this UCS, but just because of the size, this brick build Commander Cody kind of demands the term UCS. Also, he is comparable in size with the other semi-UCS sets out there, like Yoda and BB-8. So that's why I went for that term. Let's have a look at all the details first. So what I did is I took my own Commander Cody figure over here, and we'll have a look at all the details. So you can see the orange is on exactly the right spots. I really like how the details went. The guns are quite similar, and even the mouth and the small dot on the chin of the figure here, everything that you want to have is there. So I'm quite amazed with how accurate this figure is. So I have to say that this was modeled after I believe a Toys R Us special that was once released, or at least was able to be seen in Toys R Us stores. And this was modeled after that. Apart from that, it looks really great. It also actually has a little bit of functionality. So let me show you for a second here. His head can actually turn around a full 360 degrees. It's on a turntable, so it's quite easy to turn the head. It's no click system or whatsoever. So it's just with one finger you can turn the head. The arms can move as well, both of them, but because of just gravity, their natural position will be alongside the body. You could solve that by like putting a transparent brick over here and let it lean on that. You can do that with both arms and kind of pose the figure the way you like. So going to the back, there is some detail there as well. You can see the I guess traditional backpack of a clone trooper that all the figures have. You can also see that the back of the arms are just stacked bricks and plates. The whole model exists of stacked bricks and plates. You can see it from the legs up. So these are mostly bricks. Then you have some plates. It kind of varies between bricks and plates, but because it's built like that, it's really sturdy actually, and quite heavy. So it really feels like you have a large build in your hands when you're like moving it and building it. So very cool details. Just to have an idea of how large this is, I also took my UCS Yoda set and let's put it next to each other. You can see that they're actually nearly exactly the same height, which is really cool. I know that in real life a clone trooper or Commander Cody would be a lot taller than Yoda, of course. So they're not in skill with each other, but I still think that this skill is very appropriate for the build, and it just makes the whole thing fit together. You could put this and Commander Cody and BB-8 on the other side, and it would feel like they're from the same series or something. So that's a really neat design feature. I'm not sure if that's on purpose, but it just turned out that way, and I'm really happy that it did. So there's a few design things I don't really like. So one of them is this button on the chin. It's attached with a Technic pin with this one tile on top, making it very loose. So yeah, it will just flip over all the time. It won't stay in the position that you want really easily. Another thing is the gap in between the legs. It's a little bit too wide. It's 2 studs wide at the moment. I think it should be 1 stud. You could fix that with some jumper plates, I guess, but it's no biggie. It's just some small things that I would have liked to see. But overall, it was really cool to build. It actually takes some time because there's 1014 pieces in this build, which is quite a lot, and it takes a while to build it, especially without actually having instructions. Only the studio file, that is studio as in the software from Bricklink. So you actually have to just hide layer for layer and then build it. So that takes a little bit more time. Because of that, and because the designer has asked me not to share the instructions of this build publicly, the file at least, I went on to strip it down and rebuild it actually into a plain clone trooper design, for which you can find instructions through the link below. I also changed some stuff on the inside, so the use of bricks and plates on the inside was a little bit cost inefficient in my eyes, so I moved around a lot of the pieces, even though the dimensions are nearly exactly the same or exactly the same. But it's just a plain white clone trooper, and you can find the instructions on the link below. So big shout out to Sean who made this. Thank you so much for sharing the file in that Facebook group. It's Bantha Bricks. You can also find a link for that group down below the video. Thank you all for watching. That's it for this LEGO MOC review, and I will hope to see you all next time.